he says.
Treasy's this week on Sunday Suck. He's on the struggle bus. Cheers, my sock summer.
Cheers, fellas.
Treasy.
Let's go.
This is your flu game. I can't wait for it. As you know, Sunday Soak is an all-question show, and it is powered by More Than Dawgs in the northeast corner of 34th and Shields. My sock summer, what's the special today?
Today, I don't know what the special is. They're still doing the jalapeno cheddar brats with fries for I think it's $8.
Nice.
And you get them $10 and it's $10, and then you don't even get you don't have to do anything when you get over there. Like you don't have to buy shit or nothing. You can go get it dressed over there and put the grilled onions on. Today though, your boy, I'm gonna modify it. I'm gonna have the steak, or no, not the steak, the bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich with a side of fries.
Oh,
yes. Their fries are fucking delicious. Don't sleep on them fries, bro.
That's how you do breakfast right there.
I like fries for breakfast.
Fries for breakfast.
I like how you're going to top it with the dozen donuts the three of us just split.
Yeah,
I'm
just
go.
two big, huge donuts.
Respect to that.
Cheers.
108 weight game.
All right, boys. Let's lead off with Liam Menus. He's a longtime guy. He says, "What do you think regulars at first base went to after it was permanently closed?"
So the bar over on 32nd.
Whiteboard this. Yeah, exactly. So there was a bar on 32nd Street over here, not that far from the Beef House and also the ballpark. And it shut down. What was it, a couple of years ago? Maybe at the beginning of the pandemic or something like that.
It's been almost
2 years before the pandemic.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, that's where if we were going to put the 108 bar, that's where I would like to land it.
It used to be referred to as free base as opposed to first base.
Yes.
And I think it was our friends Matt Ramsey and Soxwood were in there one time, and there was just white dust floating all over the place, which they said was either asbestos or cocaine.
Yeah, and they had those outside heat lamps were on inside. They had those inside. Yeah, I don't know what the coding was there. My guess is most of the first base regulars probably aren't with us anymore. That'd be my guess, given the lifestyles.
There's a shelter on 14th and Canal, maybe there.
there might be a speakeasy in there. We don't know about it. Okay, I think that pretty much sums it up.
I bummed the last cigarettes off those guys outside.
I'm sure you did.
Never been in the bar.
Sure.
Only outside the bar to bum cigarettes and then while I'm walking home.
Absolutely, I totally believe you. Next question is from Shankster. Shankster says, did Jim Brown's untreated bunion for I'm going to get you sucker finally kill him? Tracy?
Dude, I love this question so much. I don't even have an answer. I'll just say yes. But I love this question so much. I saw this question come in and I sent it to 5 people. I like people that aren't even on Twitter. I'm like, you got to see this question.
Yeah. For those who don't know, I'm going to get you sucker is a spoof of the old blaxploitation movies of the 70s. Keenan Ivory Wayans is the creator, and he had a lot of superstars in the movie, including Jim Brown and Isaac Hayes playing prominent roles in there. And towards the end, when they're in the fight scene, Jim Brown, you think he gets shot, but he kind of gets shot in his bunion, and it swells up real huge, and he's unable to fight anymore. So that's where this comes from. Great pull.
Didn't put enough Epsom salt on
it. Great, absolutely great callback. And R.I.P. Jim Brown. Complicated dude, had his hand in a lot of pies. Was one of was a dominant football player. Was one of the most accomplished college lacrosse players of all time. Was one of the first athletes that got into acting. He was an activist. I mean, he even had a company with Richard Pryor where they were going to do entertainment stuff, and their first project allegedly was going to be Purple Rain.
Okay.
And then Richard Pryor got cold feet, and they ended up not doing it, and that went somewhere else. So he lived kind of a wild life. So R.I.P. Jim Brown. Next question is from White Sox Sal.
Hey, fuck you, Sal.
Sal says, after your inevitable move to Hollywood, which one of you washes out first and why? MSS does not get credit for living on the West Coast, as these are different times. My Sox Summer, which one of the three of us will rise to prominence and move to Hollywood washes out first?
Oh, man. You. I'm going to give you the one because you're that's like the next natural step for you. You've taken over White Sox Twitter. Then now you're like, I'm going to take over just regular Twitter. Now you're like, I'm going to go out and do White Sox Hollywood. and then you're gonna flame out. You're gonna get addicted to something really weird, like Fabergé eggs or something, and they like snorting weird stuff, all that.
Bleeding gums.
Yeah, there you go.
The Fabergé egg addiction.
I love dropping Simpsons references, especially when your brother does.
People, I don't know idea what you're talking about. I have no clue. I'm watching it over
100%.
Teresa, what do you think?
Yeah, I think you're most likely to get canceled, which is
that's true.
Would wash you out kinda, but you could still make movies with like Gina Carano and stuff. So,
you're trying to paint me as a certain.
I'm just saying.
But that's the move.
I'm just
canceled, then you go over.
I'm just a little more mercurial than you guys are.
I'm just saying what movies will still be available to you. I'm not saying anything else.
Okay, all right, I hear you.
Does he go into porn? He might go into porn.
No, I got.
No, well, see, that's why you would wash out because you would try to go into porn.
You try to double down.
Now I'm changing. You're gonna try and go into porn, then you're gonna do a ton of coke, and then it's gonna.
I agree with you guys, but I'm not a drug guy, so I don't think I would go down the drug path. So that's not really me. I think I would just wear on people. People would get sick. People are already sick of the beef flow. They're gonna get sick of the beef flow, and I fly off the handle sometimes. Sometimes I get absolutely pissed, and I will go off. You guys don't do that so much. No. I mean, MSS does it a little bit. Tracy, you don't. You're a silent killer more than anything else. You're
more empathetic than anything. I think that's the correct term.
That's right. He's dead. The way you are. All right. Next up is Senor Sock. Senor Sock says, "Is MSS really Italian? I need a 23andMe results. MSS, explain your Italian. Trace your roots all the way back to the old country for Senor Sock."
I'm 50% Italian. We're from Northern Italy. That's why we have very light skin, or I'm light skinned. Some of my aunts and uncles are a little bit darker. My mom is the lightest out of all her siblings, but so they always referred to her as the mailman's baby, which I'm pretty sure that's not. I mean, she looks just like my grandma, so we're probably good. But they definitely are from Northern Italy, so I'm 50% that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Sounds believable. All right. Well, what is the next question? It's Polish with extra onions. Long time guy, old friend. Polish says, if you're going to have sex with someone's dead mother, who would it be and why? My son Summer, you're first.
I guess just because I just watched that documentary on Netflix, probably Ann Nicole Smith. Like, who is it? Is it Danny? Danny Lynn or whatever? Yeah.
Well,
I'll fuck a dead Ann Nicole Smith.
Okay. The kid is Danny?
Yeah, Danny Lynn or something. Yeah. It's like two names squished together. Yeah. It seems very typical for Ann Nicole Smith.
Tracy, how about you? You got any strong feelings here?
I feel like you want to go big if you're going to do this, right? So I think
big.
He went big.
He did.
I'm more.
Hey.
Oh no, look. Hey, I'm more looking big late night snacks Anna Nicole Smith. I was weighing on that.
I'm not.
Give me a little love.
I'm not hating on that. I'm not hating on it.
All right.
But I'm talking a different type of thing, like someone who's a massive personality in the world. So I'm gonna.
Oh!
In my face!
Your fucking face!
Fuck you.
You like that punk face, baby? Hell yeah!
I'm gonna fuck Prince Harry's mom.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Oh, that's good. You know what? I was thinking about it a little bit too, and I was thinking like the easiest answer, kind of more recently finding out about her is, what about Ronald Reagan Jr.? Man, go for a throat coat.
Oh man,
everyone loves a little oral sex. Who doesn't like a little oral sex? So I mean, wasn't a fan of how Nancy looked so much, but then result. Who knows?
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
It's just bones now.
And good throw. All right. That's not gross. Shut up. Next question is from
in the Smithsonian.
Throat gross. How dare you? Next question is from Drew Boggs, and Drew says, if you own the White Sox, who would you want as the GM? Treasy, I'll start with you.
Probably Rick Hahn. I like first baseman a lot, so I'm gonna stick with what. No, I don't know if I have an actual name because I don't know the assistant manager or just assistant GMs and things on other teams, but I know the orgs that I would probably pick from.
Okay.
And the Rays and the Yankees, those types of teams that have developed a really good infrastructure in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And then have forward thinking in their front office. So probably the Rays is to me the one that stands out.
Yeah.
If but I don't know that they would come here. I don't,
Right.
I don't make that much money, so I won't have a big payroll.
How about you, MSS? What you thinking?
I think he's got the right idea. But that's definitely the way to go. But you also could go into like a like San Francisco Giants like type feel, where like you're always coming back around every 5 years, where you have something good. So like I don't know what their spending habits are. They're probably a little bit better than the race.
They're they're better for
Better
sure.
than the race. So like it's kind of like a happy mix, and they're like figuring out like, hey, listen, sometimes we need to buy talent, sometimes we need to grow the talent. So that would kind of be like more what I would think would survive better in Chicago, because you do need that name. I don't think a bunch of nobodies. Obviously, the Rays aren't fucking selling out their fucking park, even with a team that won 20 games in a row or whatever. It's like that shit. If that happened in Chicago, and you had like a Randy in fucking Chicago, it would just be fucking bananas, right? It would be bananas, like on either side of town. So it's like I think that the Giants might have like a good perfect little mix there, getting some star power.
I agree with my Sox number actually, because, and I would say someone from the Giants tree, which is Farhad's group there. I mean, they have JP Ricciardi there as like a special advisor, someone like that maybe who's in the group. But what the Giants have done is they've figured out how do you piece together all these parts that are just laying around out there and make them into something decent. And the Oakland Athletics also do that. And so my short-term vision for the White Sox would be someone from those spots to take what we have here and turn it into a team that could win 85 to 88 games. Because if you got the parts in the backside of it, you have some stars here. It's always been the stars and scrubs method. They can't do anything out of the scrubs. So I would start with something like that. Yeah. I would go in that direction first, and then I would go where you're going, Treasy, kind of behind it. Like, well, eventually you can't just always depend on market inefficiencies. Once in a while, you got to find the cheap talent, turn it into, the huge delta difference between the price you pay and the output. So I would follow it behind with that. But I would start with kind of that methodology, like San Francisco. Like, grab these fucking guys that they do one or two things well and marry them together with the right pieces and kind of build out a roster. The Giants have been doing that great for the last three to 5 years. Yeah. They just haven't had superstars.
Nope. Yeah.
Next question is from Quincy, and she says, and I hope you ladies are having a good time on your trip. She said, how do you feel about a 108 Wives Sunday Silk on the weekend that we're all away? Treasy, what do you think?
It'll never happen.
0% chance.
I mean, like I'm definitely fine with it.
Yeah,
go for it. I guarantee it never happens.
That's awesome.
No. My kids be down here fucking shit up. We already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I think it could be a lot of fun. I think you get some crazy questions.
Are the Sox home?
Stuff about us you can answer. I don't know.
I don't think they are.
And it would be a lot of fun, but I agree with you guys. The logistics of pulling it all together, no one's going to sit down and write down however many questions on the board like I have set up here. No one's going to do this, all this stuff. Like, right. So I agree with you guys.
Basically, you're lazy.
Oh, wow. No, it's not that. You just don't have enough of an interest in doing something mundane like this. I think is the issue. All right, next question is from Patrick Rutherford. And this is a Mary Fuck Kill. We haven't been doing a lot of these lately, but it's Mary Fuck Kill podcast edition. It is Sox Machine, CHGO, or White Sox Talk. Let's start with you, Treasy. Mary Fuck Kill.
I mean, we're killing White Sox talk.
Yeah,
absolutely. As a group, we're all killing.
Yeah, they're going.
I think we're already so intimate with Sox Machine that I think that might be the Mary.
Yeah,
and I mean, who doesn't want to fuck Herb Lawrence?
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
So fuck. I mean,
I was thinking Vinny.
Little
tall
mustache.
Mustache. Yeah.
Right on my balls.
Tall, dopey looking. That's good. Yeah.
The mustache on your balls.
My mustache on my balls.
I'm trying to think of the logistics.
I remember when that was.
We're all the same size. We're laying down.
I remember when that was a top 40 song.
We're fucking.
I mean, I have no disagreements. I think that's pretty much the order. So easy enough there. All right, next up is Josh Nelson, and he's a bad guy. Josh Nelson from Sox. He says, which White Sox podcast would you kill off next? Can I start?
Yes.
It's a podcast that has belonged dead for a while because the basis of the podcast was to highlight and love Rick Hahn. And Rick Hahn fucking sucks. So the Sons of Anarchy, bye-bye. And I think you already killed yourself. I think you stroked and choked yourself already.
I no longer believe.
Yeah. I haven't seen much from you guys. So that's why I'd kill first, guys. Just because the spirit of the podcast is dead. Rick Hahn killed them, basically.
That's right.
It's
not their fault.
It's not their fault. No, but they're dead because of that. You know?
Yeah.
Fucking Rick Hahn. I'm Hahn killing off podcasts now.
Podcasts and championship dreams.
You guys got any thoughts? You got another
Oh,
one you
yeah.
want to think about?
Yeah, who are you killing off?
Well, most people think you should kill off something that's bad. That's totally not what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Well, the first podcast we need to get rid of is Sox Machine.
Okay.
Because we get rid of Sox Machine,
Yeah.
then we look a lot better by comparison.
That's true.
Plus, no more Jim Marvelous.
Yeah.
Beef Loaf, #1 smartest independent White Sox Twitter personality. I'm not even kidding you. Jim Marvelous is gone. Beef Loaf's star gets so big, we can absorb Josh Nelson into the group, but Jim Marvelous definitely is gone. We need to get him out of there because he is too damn smart and too good.
I'm
gonna kill off a few.
Let me get a paper.
Get a pen and paper out. First, I'm killing Sox on 35th podcast.
Okay.
Because Jordan doesn't want to do it. I'm just trying to free up his time.
That's a good
Jordan
call.
wants to do something else.
He wants to grow his hair out. Is what he wants to
Grow
do.
his hair out.
He's a beautiful man. Get out there.
Sow some oats.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nice way to say it.
Because I don't want to take sides. I'm going to kill Sox in the basement, too.
Okay.
That's just to give Chris more time to do more podcasts.
That's
EP.
a
EP
good call.
pod.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
He's one of a billion Sox podcasts, but then he's got a bunch of other niche podcasts. I want him to do all those.
Yeah, I like
So,
this.
so Chris, I'm just freeing up your time. I like the podcast. I listen to it. But it's gone.
No hard feelings.
Sorry.
Couldn't do nothing about it.
You got 15 minutes. You can listen to Sox in the basement.
And I think
Fast forward to all the
another one that Hahn has killed is Future Sox.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear about the non-prospects for Project Birmingham.
Right.
I don't care. I don't care. Sorry, guys.
That's true.
So you guys, you got killed by Hahn too. I'm sorry.
Man.
Rickon did quite a bit of work there. That's much appreciated. All right. Next question is from Chris G. Longtime guy. Said, given the shocking admission that you buy clam sauce in a can, what other potables are you buying in a can? Beer, tomatoes, crab, hot dogs, bacon?
I think it's potables.
Potables.
Like,
Yep, I
wait a
mispronounced
second. I
that.
think it's potables.
Yeah, you guys are right.
Potables.
I mispronounced.
500.
So what is he getting? You're buying those little canned Vienna sausages too, aren't you?
No. The only other thing I think I even own in a can is some soup.
Beer.
Beer, obviously, right? Any of these
Any alcohol
bacon,
beverage,
sure. You know, no
What
bacon.
about wine in a can?
There's no wine in the can.
No.
I mean, there is wine.
There
in the
is,
can.
yeah.
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
No, I
Yeah.
do not own any of that.
I got them for the wife because she doesn't drink.
I'm not a big can guy. I'm not a big can guy.
You are a big can guy.
You're a big
Wait.
guy.
Like a big can.
I like
You know,
big
right,
cans. Yeah, no, you're right about that.
Like
That's
Foster's.
correct. Yeah. Even bigger. But no, I don't know. I mean, I have a clam reservoir back here now, so I won't allow that to happen again. There'll be no more clam sauce.
There's some oysters floating in here, but I think those are fried.
I don't. You know what it is? I don't go to Park and Carry after the game very much when all the clams swimming around. Right? I'm not into that. I go home after the game.
Clam
You
and
know?
Lexo.
Some of you guys enjoy that shit. Okay, so you son of a bitches. All right. Next question is from Loud Chuck. Loud Chuck says, "Why did Brooks Boyer pay a visit to the 108 during Tuesday night's game? My Sox summer. Why did he pay us a visit?"
To say thank you for selling out yesterday's game, which not everybody showed up, but we definitely sold out.
That's right.
Yeah, just come by to say thank you. He's a good friend. He's also my children's godfather.
Close enough.
Right in.
So yeah, no, I just came to say thanks for doing the ad, and that's what good guys that are good in the business do. All right, forgot. Why do you think he came down? Should we make it more fun, like a fun reason? Like to offer us one-day contracts with the White Sox to play pitcher, and
What is funny is that when he came down, he said hi, whatever, thanked us for all that stuff. He's like, the ad turned out great. He turned around right as they were getting a base hit. He's like, where's this fucking team been all year? So it's like he went from being executive to just one of the regular fans in the group just be like, what the fuck? Why haven't they been hit like this all year? It's just true. You know?
right?
Yeah,
Well, you haven't played the.
You know why Brooks
played
came
the
down?
games.
Because everyone wants to be in the fucking 108.
That's what it is.
Everyone wants to hang in the 108. He got a
Absolutely.
chance to finally,
Yep.
and he took advantage,
Yeah,
which he should.
I call
He
him
works
the
there.
idiots, too.
He was a little
Sit
over.
wherever he wants.
He was a little overdressed for our section, but
Maybe.
He's
I don't
always
know.
in
Maybe we got to
suits,
start
though.
wearing suits.
maybe we got to step it up. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
right,
fuck
Teresa.
that.
Yeah,
I
step
don't
that
know
shit up. Don't be a pussy, man.
I want the short sleeve suit from Goodfellas.
Okay.
I mean, don't be as much of a pussy as you're being right now. All right,
Try
next question is from Sox in the Basement. Now, I kind of wonder if it's actually Chris pushing the button on this question but I know he has a social media manager.
Yeah,
so I don't know if it's a social media manager. Regardless, the questions from the Sox in the Basement account says, how many takes did you need for that commercial? Or did you guys nail it the first time?
See, this is definitely the social media manager.
Okay.
Because Chris saw that commercial and he said, I bet it took those assholes a million takes. And that's the social media version. Rewrote social media manager version of that of what he said.
My Sox, you want to lay out the filming?
Well, I mean,
it was mostly you.
It was just me. I think they just were playing into the fat joke, and they're like, "Hey, let's let the big fat guy walk 97 times and only have that in the commercial for 2.5 seconds." I mean, that was we shot for a half hour. For an hour, half hour of it was me walking, and they did not use hardly any of it. There was only one thing that we had to retake, and it was your shot where you looked directly into the camera.
I still want to see that outtake. I want to see that.
Don't look in the camera.
That was
I
funny.
loved it.
That was the first thing I told Cornsey when she found out about the commercial. I was like, Beef looked right into the fucking camera. It was amazing. He thought he was Eddie Murphy. And
you guys were dogging me, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm not sure how this is supposed to work, you know?
Now you know. I don't know nothing.
Right into the bathroom casting couch. He's right in the camera.
He's giving us the fucking Homer Simpson. Oh, I'm sorry. It's my first day. First time.
It was. What the fuck? I haven't been on the set. But Mama says is right. It was about an hour of filming for the 25-second, 30-second spot.
It was awesome.
If you're wondering,
that's good though.
My face at the end, that scene, that was one take.
One take. Exactly. You nailed that.
I look like that all the time.
It was a throwaway shot, but yet stole the entire commercial. So, folks, that's what you need to know. The well thought out plan shit doesn't work. Just fucking throw something together and it will work out the best.
That's the part that kills.
Fucking stop saving your money, spend it. You'll get more later. Don't worry about it.
Next question is from known bad guy Matt Ramsey. He says, as known Italians and Bridgeportians, which member of the Royals would you like to whack off?
Oh
man,
like
I think so.
That's what
I think so. Yeah, I'd probably like Nick Prado maybe, or Vinny Pasquantino if he'd get rid of the Sasquatch thing.
See, I was
too nerdy.
Pasquantino was going to be the guy that I was going to kill if we were whacking.
Whack out,
Yeah,
whacking off.
Whacking off. Probably Michael Massey.
Okay.
Okay.
Local guy, local kid. Yeah.
Local-
Give him a
local
little.
cop.
Gordo knows him. Gordo's friends
So
with
we can
him.
make this happen.
Yeah, I mean we're like one person away, 1 degree of Kevin Bacon away from him.
Michael, if you're watching today while you're in town, it's a nice hand. It's
Yeah, I
soft.
don't want to show
Minimal
mine.
calluses.
I got too many calluses on mine.
Much like Louis Winthorpe, not a single day of hard labor on these hands.
I'll tell you who I don't want to whack off, and it's no Sox killer, Mike Moustakis, because he probably comes like a moose.
He's
And I
not
don't
on
get-
the Royals.
He hasn't been on the Royals for 15
I
minutes.
he's not
understand.
on the Royals
I'm saying
right
this
now.
is. I'm just going back.
Oh, we're just going there.
So
all time.
time.
All time.
person I do want
You're worried about George Brett shitting himself if you're going to do that, right?
Yeah. Person I do want to whack off though.
Yeah.
Zach Greinke. Have that motherfucker show some emotion. I want to see him come and see what he does. Is he like, oh yeah, or does he go, oh yeah?
I thought about Greinke, but he might be into some weird shit. He's kind of a weird guy, so
He
you
is a
don't know
weird dude.
what you're gonna have to do. When,
I feel
Toe in the butt.
I feel like it would happen, and then he would look at you and say, "You're finished.
Yeah, that was enough. Please leave.
You're finished. Go home."
After he dumps a glue bottle off my back.
You,
It's like, it's over. Get the fuck out of here.
Big callback. I love that. Absolutely. Next question is from Willie P. Willie P says, "Who is most horny right now?" I don't even know where he's directing this.
Pretty much me.
Well,
I think it's me right now.
I think
Out of
after,
this comments of us.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I am
Let's see.
definitely.
Yep, I think that's it.
after the Elmer's glue statement, I think everyone is. That is so. All right, let's level
You gonna-
set.
you gonna
for-
bring this
let's
back?
level set for a minute, because we used to do the podcast in person. Like it would be the three of us in a room, and we had a segment which we need to bring back.
We
which
do.
is MSS story time, and he would just find some crazy ass story and he'd read it to us. And there was this story. I have no idea. We have no idea if it's true or not, but
Right.
it is out there about A-Rod, and it's such a weird story. But when he comes, they say it looks like he dumped a bottle of Elmer's glue on his back. And I swear to God, because we're mic'd, we don't have like mutable switches. Me and Beef had to like walk like 15 feet away from where we were recording because we were laughing so fucking hard. Like I almost threw up. I was laughing so hard, and like I gotta find the episode
Yeah.
because I gotta get this out there.
Or cut it down.
We should
Just the story.
We should cut it and put it on YouTube. But yeah, it was a tremendous
It
story.
was a great story.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's either MSS or
So it's MSS always.
Thanks.
It's always MSS.
or A-Rap. All right, next question is from Matt Latterette, and it says, which current or former White Sox player would you most like to join you in the Sunday Soak? It's a pretty clear answer, but I'll let you go. Go ahead, MSS.
It's the easiest thing. The guy that made the Sunday Soak what it is. He's the one that put us on the map with the 108 and all that stuff. It's Dan Walker.
Yeah, for sure. I would love to have Dan Paulk in here.
I figure we'd all have to answer.
Okay.
So I had one.
Oh,
I had
okay.
one. You know who would be awesome in this?
Who?
Brandon McCarthy.
Oh.
Brandon McCarthy would be funny
would
in
be
here.
incredible.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's a hilarious guy, no doubt about it. But I was with you.
Yeah,
Dan
it's
Paulk
Paul.
sitting right next to you back there.
And all the questions are going to be about his high school basketball problems.
Yep.
Exactly.
Even Matt Walker. We could do his brother. His
Yeah.
brother in here would probably be fun too. And he could talk us through how to cut different types of grass, what kind of trees are do better in this weather. Like why we should get rid of this.
I think we should know that if we're looking at the entire org, we've already had a former White Sox.
We have actually.
Because we had Adam Penianovic in here.
That's correct.
Who was incredible at shooting.
He was 5 for 5
he
on
was-
shots.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was outrageous.
I mean,
Yeah.
better. Jesus Christ. He's almost a professional athlete.
He
was a
He was a
professional.
professional.
Yeah.
He did get paid to do it. Yeah.
Of course, yeah. That's what he's got to make every single shot. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's
Professional baseball player. Of course, he's great at
that's
throwing cans into a basket.
He smooshed him down too, right? He smooshed him down and then
Yeah.
He gave a little
yeah,
smooch.
yeah, he
Yeah.
smooshed him.
I mean,
Still, it's good.
It counts. Counts.
It
yeah.
counts.
No, it counts. For sure. I was not discredited. No, it wasn't me. If I was ripping ass, I'd get my entire ass out of here and blast you with it. But I didn't. So
What great
plus
concept.
it would be bubbles. It would be-
I know.
Yeah, sprinkles.
there's bubbles
It'd be
now.
sprinkles, you know. All right. The next question is from Mailman Jack. Mailman Jack says, "What's a song that comes on the radio or the Bluetooth speaker, and you instantly say, 'Oh hell no,' and change to something else?"
Anything by Dave Matthews.
Yep.
Anything by Dave
That's
Matthews.
good.
Me too.
Like
Me
lithium.
too.
I like lithium on
Yeah.
because I got the satellite. And
Worst.
And they always they give me some good ass songs.
Yeah.
Like some Veruca Salt blaring, and then you
Yep.
know some Soundgarden, and then they're
Yep.
like, and here's some Dave Matthews to ruin your fucking day.
Here it
They
comes.
shouldn't even be
What
on
would
with it.
you say?
Yeah. Oh my
Bullshit.
god. There's
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Just no thank you. No thank you. Be on a different channel.
God, they were. I mean, next to Stone Temple Pilots, they were the worst band from the 90s.
Oh my god! Wow! Wow!
You think it was bad what Carl did to Dave? I'm about to fucking actually kill you.
Hell yes.
Damn.
Any other thoughts?
Fucking
on
the
this?
Leo brothers.
I
I
mean,
mean, stop, asshole.
I fucking hate Foo Fighters. I won't listen to their songs. So I don't hate Foo Fighters. I don't like their music. I think they're probably great people. I just can't listen to it. That's a skip.
Much like Pearl Jam, they haven't written a really good song. In
I
like 20
agree,
years.
man. Yeah, there's a lot of times I won't listen to Pearl Jam either because I don't want to hear fucking Even Flow again.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the Foo Fighters past the third album.
Yeah.
Like legit.
The first album was pretty good, and then knowing the story's a lot better. But like, still, like, I can't fucking listen to "There Goes My Hero." It sucks. That sucks dick too.
That just one of the first 3 albums.
Was that one of the first 3 albums?
I think so. I think it's
Yeah, that's album 2.
That's the album.
Sucks.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. after
So
the first
Dave
album.
Matthews. Dave Matthews is the answer.
That's the answer. Next question is from SPF. SPF says, "What female character from any mob movie would you want in the tub for the soap?"
Oh my god. This is not even. If you guys have a different answer,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut you down because it's fucking Sharon Stone.
Yeah,
all
100%.
day. It's all day. You've seen what she could do in
She's
a
a
tub.
mess.
There's no
You've
question.
seen what she could do in a tub and slipper. So like, come on, get on it.
Yeah, I mean, one of the hottest
All right,
movies
let's
up there.
Sorry, I got to get back to Willie P's question. Now I'm the one.
Massively chubbed up at this
Be
point.
right back.
All right, next question, and the last question actually is from longtime guy Billy Wires. We'll close out with him.
Oh,
He
that's
said,
pretty
"You
good.
just caught a 5-year prison sentence for writing bad checks for merch. During your first week of incarceration, you find out that Gene Honda runs things inside. What's your plan to gain access to the boss, recognition, and protection from him and his gang?" I think I'm fucked. I've been talking too much shit about Gene.
No. You're the best suited for this, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, all
I'm gonna
right.
tell you why. Because I'm gonna be there right there with you, but I'll be going a different angle.
Okay.
Gene Honda loves cigarettes.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
We know this.
Yeah.
You've smoked cigarettes
I've
with
smoked
him.
Snickers with him.
Most people have. How do you get cigarettes in jail?
Play cards.
Right.
Prison wall.
We're gonna
Gamble.
play. We're gonna play cards.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I'll be more like Worm, where I'm cheating.
Yeah.
But I think you could just take the game
Down.
normally.
Take it down. Yeah.
And I think that's how we get enough cigarettes to keep my sex summer from becoming someone's wife.
Yeah. I'd probably go right over the Aryans, like I have. I gotta. They're not
Yeah, I
gonna.
think you would.
I'm
He's
not
all of a
getting
sudden not
accepted.
Italian.
Not Italian.
He's not being
anymore.
Italian. all of a sudden.
I'm not getting. Wait, once we get into the Asian gangs and the Mexican, I gotta go with where I gotta go. Okay? If there's Italians in there, I'll go try to go to them first. But more likely, I'm probably gonna end up with Aryan Nation. I thought you would have gone with the prison wallet. You have a very good prison wallet. You can bring a lot of things into the. You could keister.
They don't give you time to pack though before you go into jail.
Well, you know.
I got a good surroundings of the prison wall.
Yeah.
You're saying the crevasse?
You have a tight
It's
prison
pretty
wallet?
unused, so it's only been for out.
Try it.
He'll open it up once
You
you
could
get
fit.
there.
You could probably fit 100 cigarettes right in there. Right?
Good Lord.
Isn't that movie? That's the movie that Courtney Love was in.
20
That's what that's about, right?
100 ass cigarettes.
That's our remake.
Yeah, that was such a horrible movie too.
I love that movie. What are you
Really?
talking about? Yeah.
Oh.
Cigarettes is great.
Maybe I need to watch it again because I saw it in theater.
Good luck.
Not
Good luck finding it.
Is it hard to find?
Yes, because it's one of those movies where, like, because of like the 1990s soundtrack,
Yeah.
you know, like where they like just like, oh, we're gonna have all these fucking things, and the licensing runs out on those things, and like you can't buy it on DVD, you can't buy it on
Really?
yeah, you can't buy
That's
it.
wild.
Oh man, now I gotta look at DVDs when I go to thrift stores.
If you
Great.
if you see that for on DVD, people pay like $200 for that. Fucking
Do they really?
Yeah.
Damn, son. All right, that's it. That's our Sunday soap.
I guess I gotta.
We'll see you over at the ballpark. Let's get a fucking sweep. Go
Sweet.
Sox, baby.
We need
Uh-oh.
a sweet.
We're in trouble.
Peace and love. What happened?
Phone, take a shit.
Yep.
You want me to kill it up there?
You're gonna have to kill it.
I will kill it up there. Let's go, baby. Woo, 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 woo.